Lesson 2.7, solving quadratic log equation. So quadratic log is where the base is a binomial. It has two terms. So let's look what happens. Log with a base of x plus 3, so that would become our base of our exponent, raised to the second power. I can't just say the 3 is getting squared. It's this whole base is getting squared. You have to put parentheses around it. Is going to equal this 2x squared minus 2x. I really don't need the parentheses there. So what do you think we should have to do to solve? FOIL this out. So I'm going to do the shortcut method. If you need to write it out twice in FOIL, that's fine. We square the first term, that's x squared. We multiply on the inside, that would be a 3x. We double that to get 6x, and then we square the last term, which is 9. And it's treated the same way as any quadratic equation. We get it set equal to 0, and we try to factor. Okay? I want to keep the x squared term positive, so I'm better off subtracting this 1x squared on both sides. I'll subtract the 6x over then, and I'll subtract the 9 over. So I get a 0 on this side. 2 minus 1 is 1, so I just get x squared minus 8x minus 9. Much easier to solve. Or I should say to factor. We know it starts out with x times x to get x squared. We need to multiply to make negative 9 and add to make negative 8. So if we're multiplying to get a negative, we need one of each sign. I need more negatives, so that'd be negative 9 and positive 1. There is no slide and divide here. So my solutions to this would be negative 1 and positive 9. Make sure there's no extraneous. I'm not really worried about the 9, I'm worried about this negative 1. Negative 1 squared would be 1 times 2 is 2, minus 2 times negative 1, so that's like a negative 2 times negative 1, which actually be positive 2 is 4. So that one's good. So both answers will work. Didn't say to check for extraneous on this lesson, but I would always keep it in mind that logs can't be negative and they can't be 0. All right, number 2, I'm going to let you try to do. Okay, if you made a mistake, I bet it would have happened to you when you FOILed. Everything should have came out positive because you're squaring the first term. You're multiplying on the inside, so negative times negative is positive. And then you're squaring the second term, so positive. And then I moved everything over to the left this time to keep this x squared positive. Pretty easy one to factor. Solutions are easy to get. Just double check and make sure they won't get any extraneous answers. Plugging in negative 3 and squaring it makes positive 9 times 3 is 27. 27 minus 18, that's good. Negative 9 squared is 81 times 3 minus 18, that's good. So you get 2 answers on this one.